Well, hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries. We are in the National League. And as you can see from the screen, we've already played one game. We played the first game against Crawley with the squad that we have. We'll go into the full story about the squad very soon. We managed to travel away to Crawley and survive. The operative word here is survive. Because as you can see from the team lineup, very little has changed with our team. We got a few new players like Dan Cockerline, who's joined us. I mean, I could literally look at this and tell you who the new players are. There are only 3 new additions to the squads. In a manner of speaking, we got Dan Cockerline who joins us on a free transfer, and he's a target man, right? So he's not too bad. He's got the right player traits. And then we've got Jake Nichols, who's a fullback. Now, Callum Spooner, who was our regular fullback, has decided that he's had enough. He wants to leave the club because he wasn't very happy when he signed Jake Nichols. And Callum Spooner didn't give us much of a chance. He just packed his bags and he left, which was kind of a disappointment for me, but never mind. It's okay. It's just a game. And we also went to Rochdale. I think that's how you pronounce it. We signed Bill Howe. Now, he kept us in the game, and rightly, I mean, in a manner of speaking, I was a bit disappointed that he didn't get man of the match. Their defender, Alex Whitmore, for some strange reason, got man of the match. I mean, we hardly threatened. They had 21 shots, 8 of which were on target, and all of them were Bill Howe saved. So by my reckoning, the man of the match should have been Bill Howe. But somehow or other that didn't happen. So Bill Howe, welcome to the club, and keep us up. Because when you look at the rest of the team, it's the same team. Yeah, that's the best way for me to describe what's happened, because we did go out there and sign some players, but Yanis Constantino, the only reason why he signed him was because I used him before we lost the City, right? Now, he didn't really perform with Gloucester City, and I forgot all about that. All I remember was the name, and I went, okay, I'll sign him just because nobody else wanted to come. It's like desperate. I'm like, and to make matters worse, my parent club decides to take one of my youngsters who I was hoping would end up being a pretty good AMC, but he's gone as well. So that's one player less. We've got a bunch of strikers who probably will never fit into the way I play. I mean, I brought them in because they all want to come in as hot prospects, and they don't cost me anything. So I went like, okay, fine, come in. So they're not going to add anything. So the situation is dire. So what can I do? Well, I've gone out and asked for loans. Okay, we've got this guy. Hopefully he comes in. His name is Danny Rowe. We've offered him a contract. I'm hoping he comes in. Charles Palmero from Cambridge. I wanted him to come in on a loan. This is how desperate I am. It's amazing how desperate I am. Jumping is 12 to 18 and tackling 11 to 19. That's it. That's the only 2 numbers I saw now when I want him. Because, okay, his anticipation is being 7 and 17. So I was thinking to myself, the ranges are very, very broad. But at the moment, we are in dire straits, right? If I go out with this team, I guarantee you I'm going back down, or at least I'm going to fight bravely against relegation. And it'll be a first because it's tough. So then I have to remember all those other times I played this game. Now, I think this is not the first time something similar has happened. If I recall through all my previous saves, I don't really watch my own saves. It's good if I did, then I at least figure out what I did, right? So I try to remember, what would I logically do? Okay, so I've got to keep inviting players to trial. This is the thing, you see, because you can invite players on trial. You can keep doing that, and you can sign them at any time of the season. So there is something that we can do. And I'm going to keep trying to trial players. I'm going to keep trying to loan players into the club. All the way. I mean, yeah. So the news is not good. So in the meantime, while I try and bring more players in, because we're not doing badly in terms of wages as well. Our finances are very healthy because nobody wants to come. So the board can give me as much as they want from a wage, but nobody wants to come. And the players that actually did approach. There were a couple of players that I approached, right? One of them was Henry Cowens. When I saw him, I mean, seriously, there should be something in this game, right? When you come for trial, there must be some inclination to come to the club. Don't come for a freaking trial if you don't want to come. He came for a trial. When I offered him the contract, he said, "No, I don't. I want to be paid 1.8K per week." And I'm like, dude. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna get that kind of money? He's like, my wage budget is 6,009. You want 1.8K. That's like a huge chunk of you want to be paid. Like I got a shock when I got that. I was like, what the said. So he has decided he wants to play for Spennymoor for 450 pounds per week. So maybe he didn't want to play for me. Maybe he didn't like my face, which is, understandable. Then I went for Joe Kovney. I mean, once being hit on the face, being slapped in the face once is bad. And I got slapped the second time around because I wanted this defender. Because I was thinking to myself, yeah, I can play him in several positions. He's fast. That's a problem right now that we have in our defense. We don't have a fast defense. We have a terribly slow one. He did the same thing and he decided to come. So right now, I've gone in with a bid for this guy and he's still slow. So the priority right now for me is I'm looking for defenders. And that has got to be, it's right up there as in the most important thing that I need to fill up. So we've got all these defenders. These are the only ones out there. Ronnie Moosdale, Acceleration 7. Tony Gardner, who's on trial with us, Acceleration 8. And I got Charles Palmero. Sorry, he's never going to come. I've already tried. These are people interested in a loan, right? From York City. I don't know. Hang on a minute. 11 for 17 pace, heading 10 for 16, tackling 12 for 18, jumping reach 9 for 14. Okay, Joe Tate. I don't know what your acceleration is, but your pace is okay. You can't be. If your pace is 11 to 17, it doesn't make any sense for your acceleration to be 2 to 10. So your acceleration could be 9, right? So I'm gonna change transfer offer. Withdraw transfer offer, yes. I want to see whether I can get him on a loan. Withdraw transfer offer, yes. I'm gonna have to wait 1 day for this. So we're gonna have to bring players in. That Darren Rice a tragedy. And the second thing I need to do is I need to survive. So how do I survive? I thought of doing two things. Well, I kind of thought of a twin version for my 4-4-1-1, which is I've got Twiddle Thumbs and I'm gonna get Twiddle D as the other tactic. Don't laugh, because seriously I've got no originality when it comes to naming my tactics. So what I am thinking is we only got these two guys up top, which makes sense. I've got a Coqueline as a support playing, and I got Trequartista on attack is going to come from back. The other option is of course Engash, but I like the track because the track does actually drop quite deep. However, I need these two guys to be able to just go off on their own. I mean, they don't have, they're not going to get any support from anyone else on the pitch. So maybe I'll put Scott Barco there. The other option is, of course, to go for the really fast boys that just joined the club, like Dugan. Okay, maybe we'll go with Dugan. This is desperation. It's not going to make much of a difference either way. I do expect us to struggle in our next match. So instead of worrying too much about whether we're going to win, we're just going to try and keep our head above water for as long as we possibly can, and do our best. Definitely we can't play with a very high defensive line. This could work, but we're not going to tight mark because it's not really going to. We're 8 for acceleration, 7 for acceleration in most cases. Tight marking is just not going to work. Alright, we've gone to the dressing room. I'm going to make sure that I've cleared my opposition instructions, and I'm only. This is going to help keep my two boys, or rather at least one of them, when the opportunity presents itself, to be high up the pitch. And yes, I play at a reasonable speed in my highlights because I don't like to see the ball zipping around slowly. If I could be worse, you know. Normally I play at very, very high speeds, but now I'm actually very I don't think I'll be very excited about winning or losing, because in a sense I kind of expecting us to lose and be in trouble, because that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's happened to me before. Not every single save is a perfect save where we get I mean, it could be if I went and used an editor, or I used a scouting program to find players. Okay, match stats. We're just gonna keep our heads above water for as long as we can, and this is gonna be the name of the game. Defend, 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 and kick the ball out. Sheridan, okay, that's good work. So the goal is actually to get as many draws as possible. Whether that's gonna happen or not, in previous editions of this game, I actually ended up, there was one time I was near the bottom of the table for about 2 months. Then I climbed back into a playoff position and I qualified that way. So that's my goal. I'm gonna try and see whether we can get at least 20 odd points before December. Yeah, so that's the goal right now. John is injured and the keeper Sam Howe comes forward. Okay, good. A very gentlemanly keeper we got from, or Bill Howe rather, from Rochdale. Didn't have to do that, but he did. Maybe it's a head injury. But there's one injury now. We should be better off playing Elliot Dugan in a more familiar position. Doesn't really make much of a difference at the moment. Okay, Dugan, what a ball out to Kangney. Gets into the box. It's Brown. It's Nichols. I don't believe you're actually attacking them, but that's good news. What was the other option? Sitting deep and hitting them on the counter. Okay, if I had the players to do that, I might have done it. There's no real point. I might as well just play with a standard defensive line. My boys are slow. At least take the game to these teams, right? Yeah. We'll find out very soon if this is the right strategy. But I think I've had some feedback from you guys. I've been checking the comments on YouTube, and a lot of you are talking about my choice in tactics and whether or not you seem to suggest that at lower leagues I'm playing with simpler formations. Okay, in a large sense I am, because I have this rule. I kind of have a rule, right? In lower leagues, always play with 2 strikers. In the lower leagues, you want the option of being able to hit on the break and just depend on 2 players. It is definitely my go-to in most of my tactics. So it's either I play that's my first choice, right? My second choice is to play with a system that at least gives me coverage of a balanced area on the pitch. If I have strength at the back, like if I know that I have defenders that can jump in the air, can win headers, right? And I'm reasonably confident with at least one of those central defenders, then I might go playing a system which is narrow, or at least one that has got plays like a 4-1-3-2. But at the moment, I can't go down the flanks, because if I go down the flanks, we're going to concede. See how slow my defenders are? They can't even keep up. That's unfortunate. So we've already conceded a goal, unfortunately for us. If I go into a 4-1-3-2, I probably am going to lose. So I go into something more orthodox, like a 4-4-1-1. Yeah. So this is the poor man's version of the 4-2-3-1. And it's a bit disappointed that we've already conceded a goal. But we'll just try and see how far we can keep this going. Jones, McLean, Jones, K, Bailey. Oh, it's a penalty. Dear Lord. Things are not getting any better, are they? This is going to be tough. Blythe. Shit, this is painful. It's 2. I need my players, and I need them now. Stalybridge have dropped into the relegation zones, I think. Dugan to Coqueline to McLean. Or at least I'm going to have to come up with a plan B very soon. Maybe go 4-1-3-2. Maybe go 4-1-3-2. But Damon is too slow now. His pace his acceleration is 7. Okay, we've got We've got a situation. There's been a red card. Okay. There's been a red card. Poor man's 4-2-3-1. Now it's turned into the 4-2-3-1. We got Brown, McLean, Dugan, Coquelin. Dugan, you play here. Coquelin, you play here. No, I'll play you here. Kengney, Dugan, Wall. Alright, let's go, boys. We might, I mean, at least we'll go down. If we do go down, we'll go down with a fight, guys. No. Damon to Kengney. Kengney to McLean to Dugan. Dugan is out to Wall. Good work from Taylor. Plays it to K. So much for the good work from Taylor. Ooh la la. Okay, how? AMC. I need to change my AMC to someone who can hold up the ball. We'll play out the next 5 minutes. Nichols to Kengney. Finds Coquelin, holds the ball up, but can't do it for long. But it is enough. Sheridan to Wall. Wall, early cross, but still. Oh, Libut is offside. Alright, who do we have on the bench? We got Marsden on the bench. How's Dugan playing? Dugan is 6.3. Man McLean. Okay, we'll just give a shout to the boys before the end of the first half. Okay, the only thing that's going my way is there's a red card. It's not enough. Taylor, Dugan, McLean, Kengney, crossing it, Coquelin with a header. We got our first shot on target. That's not too bad. Let's get our second shot on target and a third, and we'll get a goal. It's called positive reinforcement. Okay, boys, let's go. Let's go. Aggressive. Much better showing. Okay, we got Dugan and I've got Marsden. Marsden will come on for Dugan. Start the second half. Marsden out to Wall. Marsden to McLean. Coquelin is giving some pressure, puts them under good opposition instruction. Let's work this back line. Okay, good pressure. Taylor comes back. How? Shot to Taylor, to Sheridan, to Wall. Wall looks for Coquelin, but nope. Damon again. Kengney to McLean, to Marsden, to Kengney, McLean, to Nichols. Kengney. They're trying. Brown does well. Okay. McLean shoots. Okay. There is something happening here. Yeah. To Marsden. Back to Kengney. Another shot. Okay. Well, England was down to Croatia. Open play goal. And England scored 2 from set pieces. Right. So let's go for this, man. Set piece delight. We've got another set piece into the corner. Coquelin shoots. Oh, this is good work so far. Kengney to Marsden to Damon. The only reason why we are camping now is because they are actually a man down. Sorry, they're man down. Yeah, Marsden, McLean to Nichols. Why my boys sticky? Why are my boys? Is there work into ball into box? Counter press. Okay, there's no work ball into box, right? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Be more expressive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Keep the pressure on them. We got Eddie Yinka on the bench for Luke Wall, but I actually like Luke Wall a bit more. He's done the impossible a few times. Donaldson over the top. Damon, come on, show me your old legs can still get back. Nichols, McLean plays it out to Wall. Wall, you can cross. Oh, Wall tried it again. Damon, McLean, Kengney to Brown, Brown to Marsden, Marsden to Wall. They are getting inside of goal. Oh my goodness. Stalybridge are doing okay now. But only because we got a man advantage, and now we might have 2-man advantage. Come on, that's 2 stretch it off. They gotta make another substitution. Now let's work this team. Let's work them. Alright, let's go white. This is not gonna be good for a team that's carrying all those cards. Okay, more direct. They're tired, but we're fitter. Alright, we're gonna take Luke Wall off and bring on Adeyinka. Yeah, Luke Wall is on the left, right? So people are gonna go, oh no, he's put Adeyinka is right-footed on the left. I know. What choice do I have? Dominic McHale would have been a good choice, but Adeyinka has got the magic in him. Taylor plays it to Hal Marsden. Oh, good work. Damon now to Coquelin. The target man holds the ball out. Kengney finds Adeyinka. Adeyinka squares it to McLean, but they can't do it. Adeyinka is onside. No, he's off. Oh. Damn. I know what we're missing, but if only I could get those players if only we could get them into the club. Yeah, we still got one defeat is not going to end my season. I just have to make sure that we learn from this. Damon to Marsden to Nichols to Kengney, back to Nichols, McLean, Marsden. They pressured the team. That's it. This is where thank God Damon made it back. Howe plays it out to Adeyinka. Adeyinka comes inside. Brown looks for Coquelin. He does a. He's offside. Coquelin. Come on, get a goal, boys. McLean out to Sheridan. Sheridan, the offside, so he's got to go for goal. My first defeat comes very early. Long to Nichols, to McLean, to Kengney, to Coquelin. I know there's potential in our system. I can see the movement, the way we move the ball up. The only problem we have right now is the backline is super slow. So I need to get a partner for Damon, because Jack Taylor is also just as bad as Damon. They're both like super slow. Barrow 2, Stalybridge, Celtic, nil. Damon clears the danger. We got work to do, man. We still have a lot of work to do if we're going to survive. Survive is now the priority. We'll worry about doing well later. We need to plug the holes. The holes are very simple. My first hole that I got to plug is that another central defender. I got to find one. Then I need to find a ball winner in midfield, because at the moment this Brown and McLean aren't cutting it at the moment, even though their ratings are okay. Then I've got to think about that's it. I think that's the only thing I need to fix. I mean, generally, 11 good players, 11 better players would be good, but I don't think I'm going to get that. We have a throw to McLean, Nichols back, Marsden plays it back to Brown to Sheridan. Sheridan squares it to Adeyinka. We've got a Sheridan to Adeyinka to Marsden, back to Adeyinka. Adeyinka plays it back. McLean says, oh no, what am I going to do with this? Brown, Blythe, over the top, nicely done. They opened us up with some good movement off the ball. Libert, don't make it 3-0. 2-0 is still respectable. Adeyinka, Coquelin out to Kengney. Kengney leads the counter. We got a corner. Maybe a goal to pull this back. Do we have one? Yes! It's 2-1. I don't care, but we scored our first goal. We scored our first fucking goal. Yes! It is the man Adeyinka as Stalybridge scored their first goal. I have actually come back. I've scored 2 goals in stoppage time before. We hope it can happen again. McLean It's Coqueline. It has happened once before. I don't know if lightning will strike twice in the same place. It's not gonna happen. Free kick to Barrow. They've got a chance. They're gonna have. Well, c'est la vie. It's our first defeat of the season. Stalybridge lose at home. I want to talk to these boys. I'm not happy with their performance. We can't let it go. We can't say that it's been a good game. Our next game is going to be against Harrogate Town. But there we go. Stalybridge. At least we've got a point. Barrow win. With that win, they go 13. Stalybridge are near the bottom half of the table with 1 draw and 1 point. Let's hope that our season gets better. We need news. We need good news now. We need players joining the club. Otherwise, this is going to be one long season. Defensive midfielder, 9-4 tackling, 10-15, determination 9-13, acceleration 9-13. It's better than anybody I have at the moment, I suspect. So let's see if they are willing to offer him on loan. Nope. Okay. Would be a Teddy Howe. Fullback, tackling 11. So I'm only seeing these numbers. Loan. Would prefer to play higher quality players. Odi Mayo. Hell, we just find out if you want to come. Transfer. If you're available on a loan. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Alright, so far in the land of loans, we haven't struck gold yet. I'm just waiting for those 2 potential signings to join the club. And I'm just waiting because it's gonna be huge if we can sign somebody else. Rowe set to sign. Thank you very much. Accept. We got 1 more player. Duration. His contract is from. Okay. It's gonna be a long contract. I'm just Danny Clark. Who the hell is Danny Clark? I have a defender called Danny Clark. Oh, he got injured. Leave to physio. We can't afford expensive treatments at the moment. Okay, now second job now. We've already done that. Now I'm gonna look for some more defenders. Okay, tackling is at least make it 10. Now we got these players are only interested in coming. These players are interested in coming in on loan. So Joe Tate, we have to make an offer. Okay. We require 20% and an unused to allow Joe Tate make offer. Wait, hold on. 20%? I'll give you 30%. So you can just send him to me. I don't care. I just need a defender. Okay. Alright, we got Joe Tate. Now we got Charles Palmero. No idea whether he's going to buy. He seems a bit on the slow side. Okay. So we look at the transfers. These are all the defenders. We're 10. I got Jordan Keane. Oh, no, he's never gonna come. Okay, we got Scott Lysett. Because there will come a time when some of the players I haven't seen them yet. You see, like this guy Scott Lysett. I have not trialed him. So we're gonna trial him. We're gonna keep trialing players. I got Niall Heaton. He came through our ranks. 8, jumping reach 13, tackling 10. Not too bad, but we need speed. We need somebody who can join the boys at the back. Jamie Bremer, not too bad, but again, you know, he's got no jumping reach. So there's no, I mean, there's no point signing somebody if you want him to be your defender and he can't actually hit the ball. That player we just signed, Rowe, is going to be more of a midfield player, so we haven't fixed the problem at the back yet. But that's currently the bigger concern of ours. So we got Andy Smith, these 3 players. We're going to transfer for them trials for 3 weeks. Then I got this guy Finlay Bremen. I have seen Will Tunnicliffe. but we'll see him again. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. 5'11". This guy's got very good mentals and looks like decent physicals. Javine Hines, I think 1 to 8. Forget it. You're never gonna make it in our team. Alright, so we got 3 weeks of trial to give most people. Under 18s, I think I might have some players on trial. Yeah, these are potential loan signings, right? So we're gonna look at defenders. Ronnie Musdell, 7, c'est la vie. Russell Boyd, 5, c'est la vie. Tony Gardner, see you later, mate, but you're not making it into my team. You're too slow. William Legale, 9 acceleration, jumping reach, tackling is very poor. Oh man, this is a real sad situation for us. We got, wow, James Jennings. He's got the right attributes to be a wingback, but he's a bit slow. We got Ryan Smith, not too bad, midfielder in the center, but doesn't add anything to our team. Philip Osei, these are my players. Matthew Marsh, wingback on the right. No, okay, still not good enough. Jack Bromfield, 8 decisions, quite a smart midfielder. Problem is his passing, his vision, his decisions, well, okay. His positioning, yeah, so I can't afford that. Your positioning is bad. If his positioning was 9 or 8 or 9, I may have taken him. Mike Harsley, yeah, but these are gonna be potential loan signings. So I don't want to put loan signings into my club who have no chance of playing. Passing 10, vision 10, anticipation 10, first touch 10, concentration 13, off the ball 11, positioning 6. Elliot Forbes, transfer, make an offer, loan. Gates, he comes from Gateshead even. Okay, you might be good cover. Okay, Taylor Townsend, midfielder, off the ball, positioning poor. Reese Taylor on the right, 10, no position. Okay, so alright, so we're desperately looking for players to add to our mix. Riggs, so Sean Rigg, 10, 13, Blair, not too bad. Natural fitness, balance, passing, positioning. This guy could actually play for us. We offer trial. Okay, he could actually play with us. Rolin Menyasi, what are your attributes like? 6 to 10, jumping reach, that's sweet. Okay, offer trial. Norville Williams, jumping reach 10 to 14, 9 to 15, 9 to 14. Okay, wow, 9 to, okay, offer trial. We might be signing this boy. In fact, I might just he's contracted to Cambridge. He's not on a free. I could loan him though. Okay, so I was like, for a moment there, I was actually quite excited. This guy is a centre back, 7 to 11, won't fit our team. Archie Proctor, I've tried getting this guy. He doesn't want to come. Make an offer, loan the club. We play higher quality players, so shit. Alright, Harrogate scouting meeting. So that's it. So basically, this is what it's gonna be like for the next couple of weeks. All I do is finish a game, check out all the new trial signings, add new players into the mix, and try and plug the holes that are in my team. And if I can get loan signings, it'll be fantastic. If I can't, then it's gonna be a slog inside the National League, and I could find myself going way back down again. And I refuse to do anything different. I mean, I refuse to take the easy way out. So it's gonna have to be this way. or that I'm gonna be out of a job very soon. Jeremy Gakia. We're gonna have to keep scouting you. Okay. AJ Adebayo. Any Adebayo? Okay, if you have the name Adebayo, alright, I'm gonna sign you on a free. You have the name Adebayo. That's all you needed. Adebayo. Okay? You're signed. That's it. I'm approached to sign you, you piece of shit. I had so much faith in him. I actually went up to him and said, I'm going to sign you without knowing anything about you. Idiot. It isn't enough to convince me to relocate, you piece of shit. Damn it. Okay, Ryan Brunt. Okay, you might be a loan signing. Let's see whether they want to rope. No, guess what? We're never going to let you come on loan. Odebayo. Okay, fine. I know you're never going to let me have him on loan. Sell. Okay, Joe Tate. He might be coming. This is a complete gamble. All I see is tackling, marking, heading, jumping reach, and pace. This is a total gamble. His position is 2 for 8. He comes from York City, and this one of the clubs they didn't make it. Oh my goodness, this is Ryan Johnson, contractor to Stevenage. Wow. That's a hell of a salary, man, at Stevenage. Okay, we've got this boy. Would be a superb signing. Yep, looking at his jumping reach alone. 11 to 14. Acceleration, heading, anticipation 9 to 13. Alright, let's see if you are required. Thank you. Alright, we got a chance. We got somebody from Stevenage. Leave it. League 2 Stevenage are gonna loan me a player. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Have you got anybody else that might be one? They actually, Dylan O'Donnell, homegrown at club. You're a youngster, they might want to loan you out. This is, if anybody is wondering if this is what I actually do, yes, this is what I actually do. I go and see players like this and I take a gamble. Work rate 11, 16, but not enough, so we'll scout him a bit more. Alright, scout him. Actually, you can't. Yeah, you scout him. Assign scouting pool for 2 weeks. Or I'll see whether they are willing to. Marcus Goldburn, transfer, offer trial, 2 weeks. We'll see. They have all these hot prospects, right? So these are all the ones that might. Yeah, wanted Ramani. It's a defender on the left. Transfer, offer trial. Okay, so League 2 clubs, some of them might be interested in giving me offering me some loan signings. That's good news. We've got this player, Paul Field, transfer. It's a hot prospect, so offer trial. We got Liam Smith, striker. Nah, forget it. I got too many strikers as it is. I just want players who can play as defenders. That's it. Since we're in League 2, this is what I'll do. I'll go and see another club in League 2 and see whether they are willing to loan me a couple of players. Let's go to a club that's got something, right? Like Crew Alexandria, right? They might have some players that are of some quality. Okay, Joe Lynch, I know that name. So 3 weeks. Then we got wanted on loan, Ethan Hartshorn. Ethan Hartshorn, transfer, make an offer, loan, prefer higher caliber players. So some of these clubs, they're just gonna like Crew Alexandria. They look at a club like mine and they don't want to give us a chance with any of the players. So I'm going to go to Lincoln City. They got Alex Lacey here, who's listed and not needed by the club. We'll offer him, make an offer, see whether. Right. Okay, good. So this guy, we can offer him a trial. So right now, this becomes the routine of mine. I go to each club and see what I can get from there. Now, some of the loan signings, some I have to remember that I can only sign 5, right? So I've got Joe Tate who might be coming in on a contract. It seems that he might fit the bill. Okay, so he might be one. So I've already got 1, 2. I've already got 2 loan signings in the club. So I've got room for another 3 more. So he becomes number 3. Then I'll sign 2 more players. One of them will be a midfielder, and hopefully we have enough of a team after that to avoid relegation. So that's basically what we do, or what I do, if I want to avoid relegation. But experience has shown me that if you spend enough time doing something like this, you will eventually build up that squad that you need. But you gotta be very patient, and you cannot be trigger happy with your signings, because if you become trigger happy with your signings, you always end up signing the wrong person. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Stalybridge Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. You make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.